What up, y'all? This is Bizarre here to give you his review of WWE's No Way Out, which was an excellent pay-per-view. No Way Out happened last night, and geez, great showing by the WWE. And I have to say, after a pay-per-view like this, leading into WrestleMania has some major competition, and that is a great thing, since WrestleMania is going to try and top these pay-per-views. So, anyway, the night kicked off with an awesome effing match. It was the first Elimination Chamber match, the SmackDown one, which was kind of a shocker, like not only to me, but also probably to everyone watching, since the SmackDown one not only looked like the better of the two, but it also had Triple H in it. So you expect a Triple H big-time match to go on last. But we find out why later on in the night. I'll get to that in a minute. But kicked off with a SmackDown Chamber match, which was Edge versus Jeff Hardy versus Vladimir Kozlov versus Big Show versus Triple H versus Undertaker. This was a great effing match. Dave Meltzer actually has gone on record saying that this is probably the greatest, one of the greatest openers in the history of the WWE. Could not agree more. This was an excellent match. Edge gets eliminated. He's the champion. He walks in as the champion, gets eliminated within 3 minutes. Excellent, awesome. The crowd popped mad when I found out that happened. Commentary at that point was great too. Then Kozlov and Big Show in there. It kind of slowed down at that point. Hardy tried his best, but it sort of slowed down when those guys were in there. Then Triple H came out and he brought the match up from 5 to 8, and then Undertaker came out and he brought up the match from 8 to 12 out of 10. The last 10-12 minutes of this match were pure gold. The match went for about half an hour, 35 minutes in between there a little bit. There were too many spots to name, too many great points to name. Had a very nice pace to it. I love the faster pace to it. And in the end, Triple H wins the chamber match, last defeating the Undertaker. When it was the game and the Undertaker in there, they just won at each other. I love that so much. I was hoping it would actually come down to those two, because I did want to see that. And just an all-around excellent way to end an excellent match. I give this match 4 1/4 stars. Definitely check it out. I'd say up at this point, it's probably I'd actually put it as probably the second or maybe third best chamber match I've seen up till this point. Keep in mind I'm saying this. Up until this point, only behind the 2002 one, maybe the 2005 one, but I don't know. And and before I go on, I just want to say one thing. Now, at No Way Out, we have had 5 title changes in like the last 4 months. I mean, Triple H to Edge at Survivor Series, Edge to Jeff Hardy at Armageddon, Jeff Hardy to Edge at Royal Rumble, and now Edge to now Edge to Triple H at No Way Out. 4 title changes in 4 months. I think that's pretty cool, and who knows? Maybe Triple H will job out next month, and we'll get a brand new world champion. Maybe even Orton. Maybe Orton will do the jump. I think that'd be cool. Anyway, next match was Shane McMahon versus Randy Orton. This was a very good match. Shane did his usual spot crazy stuff, which was cool to see again. He missed the elbow through the table. He did his Van Shaminator. He did like a bunch of crazy kendo shots, a bunch of very stiff chair shots, very nice chair shots. It was pretty hardcore, and I like that. Randy did a very nice blade job, and I have to say, when he first started out with the blade job and it started falling down his face, it fell down like half of his face. He looked like Two-Face. I really get into that. I thought that was pretty cool. Overall, I give this match 3 1/4 stars. Very nice pace to it, and I love the ending when Shane went for the punt, and Orton just sort of nipped up and RKO'd him. It was maybe a bit too long, but it was still a very good match. I definitely recommend checking it out. 3 1/4, like I said. Up next was the ECW title match. This was pretty stale, pretty boring, which was kind of a letdown since Finlay is a great wrestler, and Jack Swagger lately has been having some great matches, like with Matt Hardy at the Royal Rumble, or Christian on ECW. I still support it. I want to see where they're going with it. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, the match overall, I give 1 3/4 stars. It was pretty hard to get into, and when I tried to watch it again, I couldn't. it was pretty slow, and I was really hoping for a lot more from these guys. So up next, Shawn Michaels versus JBL in the if Shawn Michaels wins, he's free from JBL match. This, I have to say, was the biggest letdown of the night. It wasn't the worst match of the night, but it was the biggest letdown. Since, well, for one thing, it's a Shawn Michaels match, so I'm expecting a hell of a lot more. Second thing is they've been building this up for 4 months, so I expect they put a lot more effort into this match. And third, JBL, although he's not a great match person, he has had some decent matches over the past year, like with Jericho and with John Cena and with CM Punk. So I was expecting, Shawn Michaels should be able to carry him to like a great match, but that didn't happen. Storytelling-wise, it was awesome, but match quality-wise, it wasn't really that good. I'd say for match quality, I give it a 1.5 stars, but for storytelling-wise, I give it about 3 stars. So let's go in between and give it 2 stars. Let's give it 2 stars. I'll settle with that. Definitely the big letdown of the night, but still something worthy to check out if you're a big Shawn Michaels fan like myself. So, all right, and then we come to the Raw Chamber match. Now this match, the reviews for this match, the star ratings for this match, I believe, that I've seen, have been all over the place, ranging from 3.5 to 5 stars. I'm more leaning toward the 5-star one. I'm going to give it 4.75 stars, and that's before I've even said anything about it. This was one hell of a fucking match. This match never slowed down. I didn't see any clear botches in this match. This match, it had the atmosphere around it. The crowd was way into it. And there were so many spots. There were more spots in this match than the first one. And I can't even name them all. I'm replaying this match in my head over and over again. I've watched it 2 or 3 times since I saw it last night. It's one hell of a match. I wouldn't give it the full 5, but I'm giving it 4.75 stars. And here's why. The match started off with Jericho and Mysterio. Great way to kick off the match. I thought that was 2 excellent guys to start off the match, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. Kofi Kingston comes out and Edge takes him out. Edge comes from behind him and takes him out and takes his place in the chamber. Awesome. And I was wondering the whole night why the hell they put the SmackDown one on first and why they were going to put the Raw one on last, but that just answered my question right there. And Edge comes out and he takes Kofi's place, and the match from there just picks up even more. Jericho and Ray started out very good. Then I believe Kane was out next. Kane did his usual big man stuff, very good. And Ray eliminates Kane with a senton off the top of the chamber, beautiful. Then Mike Knox comes out, and Mike Knox did he surprised the fucking hell out of me, since I believe he's not Vladimir Kozlov bad, but he is not that good. But he surprised the hell out of me in this match. He did a very good job. And then Knox is gone because Jericho literally came out of nowhere and hit a nice code breaker on him and pinned him. I like that too. And then Edge came out, I believe. Yeah, Edge came out after that. And Edge and Jericho and Ray literally tore down the house. Excellent when those 3 were in there. And then John Cena comes out, and everyone's expecting, Cena's going to Superman through this. He's going to beat all 3 guys in 5 minutes, blah, blah, blah. Going to retain. Cena is gone within 2 minutes. Oh my fucking God. We are going to see 2 new champions. Excellent. And then after that, Jericho was gone a bit shortly after that. And then when it's down to Edge and Mysterio, it was beautiful. I've never seen such hardcore reaction from the fans. They wanted Ray to win it so bad. They were so into it. They thought that was going to be his night again. They were so fucking into it. So was I. And I actually thought for a few moments that Ray was going to win. And like I said, too many spots to remember and to name. And just the atmosphere and the match itself, wrestling-wise, this was wrestling at its finest, I have to say. I know that's a JR quote, but that's wrestling at its finest right there. 4.75 stars. And Edge is the new Raw champion, which I don't know if he's going to jump to Raw or stay on SmackDown. So we don't know that. We'll find that out tonight. But all in all, this was an excellent pay-per-view. I give it between 8 and 8.5 out of 10. Both chamber matches worth the price of the pay-per-view alone. The Raw chamber match is worth the price of the pay-per-view alone. But overall, very great show. Good job, WWE. Let's see if you can top it with Mania.